The truck was actually coming from Ring Road. It missed a step. So as it was trying to gather itself, it fell.
What we are witnessing these days, it is something we can no longer understand.
They should stop telling us and promising us all those promises are fake, giving us this sense of promises are fake. We don't want it anymore.
Good evening and thank you for joining us on BTV Major News at 6. My name is Temitokwe Oluwafemi. And now to the news in details. The Edo State Ministry of Environment and Sustainability has uncovered illegal borough pits and industrial waste dumping site in Benin, which has posed serious health threats to locals in the affected areas. This was discovered during an environmental monitoring tour carried out by the ministry's commissioner, Honorable Barrister Nusa Adams and his team. BTV News' Precious Agmolaho reports that illegal pits were served notices to stop operation with immediate effect. The report is presented by BTV News senior reporter Best Orito.
The inspection led by the Commissioner for Environment and Sustainability, Honorable Barrister Nusa Adams, made a first stop at Omomo Street along Uwagboy, St. Xavier Road, Ikpobaha local government area of Edo State, where a massive borough pit was discovered. The evacuation site close to residential building was identified as a pit posing serious threat to lives and property. Further inspection at the Ikpobaha local government area, the team uncovered another borough pit, popularly known as Ivie Borough Pit, situated close to a major road. Owing to the danger it poses to motorists and nearby residents, a stop work and summons letter were immediately issued to the operators.
The woman that is here, we attempted to, they ran away. That one was so good. That one was so good. This one, they ran away. They just go there, are they still working? They are working, but they did not work.
Speaking during the inspection, the Commissioner for Environment and Sustainability, Honorable Barrister Nusa Adams, expressed displeasure over the activities of sand evacuators at the site, noting that such unregulated operations contribute to environmental degradation and pose serious risk to public safety. He stressed that the borough pits were improperly sited and assured residents that appropriate measures would be taken to address the situation.
Some persons who are operating a borough pit sites by way of sand excavation are operating against environmental policies and programs of the state. And we have also discovered that they have seriously degraded the environment and excavating or doing their activities too close to the express. You can see the express road. This place is damn close to the express and we cannot allow it to continue. Besides, what these people are doing is also, they will just operate in a site, abandon the site, no remediation, no program for reclamation, and there is no decommissioning. They will move to another site again to continue their activities. Because they seem to concentrate more in this local government area. Like the one we visited first, that one is very close to residential area. You can see houses already falling off, yet they are still excavating sand. That we are not going to allow it to continue. But as much as possible, we want to enlighten them of the risk or the danger in what they are doing.
The environmental monitoring team concluded its tour along the Idogbo bypass, where illegal disposal of industrial waste allegedly by a Chinese company was uncovered. Condemning the act, the Commissioner for Environment and Sustainability, Honorable Barrister Nusa Adams, warned that improper waste disposal poses serious health and environmental risk to residents in the area. A summons letter was issued to the company alongside a testimony that defaulters would face the full weight of the law.
Somebody is using a registered building for selling as a dump site for industrial waste. This is very, very dangerous and unacceptable. So we are going to invite the operator. This dump site is for chemical waste from the industry. And this is not the proper way to dispose of industrial waste. If you want to dispose of industrial waste, there are required minimum standards by which you dispose industrial waste. For you to dispose industrial waste like this is the most dangerous thing you can do. So we are going to invite the operator. You can see even across the road. Look at the express. Look at houses. Look at houses. And look at where he's putting industrial waste. Very dangerous and it's unacceptable.
The Commissioner for Environment and Sustainability, Honorable Barrister Nusa Adams, reaffirmed the ministry's commitment to enforcing environmental laws and ensuring a safe and healthy environment for residents of Edo State. Best Orator reporting for Beetv News.
Major roads in Benin City that were usually characterized by street trading and indiscriminate parking of vehicles are now witnessing a remarkable transformation following the clearance operations and strict enforcement by the Edo Task Force. A close observation by Beetv News' Osarogi Agwebo revealed that roads previously littered with traders and goods and plagued by heavy congestion are now clearer, allowing for free pedestrian and vehicular movement. The report.
Major roads in Benin City, such as New Benin, Tech Junction, and Obavoran Square, Ring Road, which were characterized by street trading and indiscriminate parking of vehicles, particularly during the festive season, are now witnessing a major transformation following clearance operations by personnel of the Edo State Task Force and the Edo Local Government Area Traffic Control Team. The roads once littered with traders and goods and plagued by heavy congestion are now clearer, allowing for free pedestrian and vehicular movement. Some pedestrians expressed satisfaction with the improved state of the roads, commending the Edo State Task Force and the traffic control team established by the Edo Local Government Area Chairman for restoring orderliness to the roads.
As every year just clear like this and this same period like this, give them I think we don't want to make every year just for the whole top year, so I just like the
They urge the enforcement team to intensify their efforts to ensure roads remain completely free from street trading and indiscriminate parking, noting that doing so will not only make the roads cleaner but also enhance safety for both motorists and pedestrians.
That city like this, it is very dangerous for traders to be trading on the road. But as you can see, more than half of the road has been occupied both by cars and both by traders and so on.
While the efforts of the state government under the leadership of Governor Monday Bebolo are commendable in ensuring a clean environment, respondents advised that such initiatives should be extended to other areas across the state. Usarodi Agwebo, reporting for Beetv News.
Residents and motorists in Benin City are urging government authorities to urgently fix damaged road slabs situated in the middle of key roads, warning that their deteriorating state has become a major safety concern. Findings by Beetv News show that many of the slabs which separate lanes and regulate traffic movement have become broken, misaligned, or completely destroyed, posing dangers to vehicles and increasing accident risk, particularly during the nighttime driving. Beetv News' Favor Kolawole has details.
These slabs, also known as medians, function as physical barriers between lanes to prevent lane invasion, reduce the likelihood of head-on collision, and aid orderly traffic movement. When properly kept, They help improve road discipline, enhance pedestrian safety, and promote a safer traffic environment. Residents noted that beyond separating lanes, the slabs also discourage unsafe pedestrian crossing, support the mounting of street lights and road signs, and generally contributes to smoother traffic flow.
Of course, these slabs are put there to demarcate between the incoming vehicle lane and the ongoing vehicle lanes. And these slabs, over time, they appear to be dilapidated because of lack of maintenance or poor maintenance. Of course, if you want to liken this maintenance of slab with the way it's been taken care of in Lagos, you see that the government in Lagos actually built a metallic rail upon the slabs, which therefore ensure that there is proper maintenance, and it also makes a pedestrian to avoid using the roads in the other way, so that there won't be a cause for accidents.
They added that neglecting repairs defeats the safety purpose of these structures and exposes road users to avoidable hazards. Regular inspection, repainting, and timely replacement of damaged slabs, they say, would help reduce road accidents and prolong the lifespan of road infrastructure. Residents are therefore calling on relevant government agencies to integrate slab repair and maintenance into routine road safety and infrastructure management.
So, but all these slabs and all these road signs, they are the things that help, and also it reduce accidents. So I would love government to maintain it. When they are getting old, they should replace and maintain them and make them proper.
You'll be seeing multiple accidents. We have been seeing it before. It will continue like this. Not going back, not coming forward. So that's it. It will continue like this. More accidents, trouble everywhere.
When the slab are not being maintained, it doesn't look good for the state, and it doesn't take well of the road infrastructure. So that's just it.
With vehicle numbers rising on major city roads, they insist that proper upkeep of road slabs is crucial to maintaining orderly flow and safe commuting for all. Favor Kolawole reporting for Beetv News.
Ugbo Road in Benin City has continued to deteriorate, leaving transporters and residents in distress. Once a busy route for commercial activities now poses serious challenges due to its deplorable state characterized by deep potholes, stagnant water and shallow drainages. The report. Ugbo Road in Oredo local government area is in a deplorable state and seriously calling for government attention as vehicles plying the road are having a heckler tax passing the road. A visit by newsmen revealed that the road has been in a poor state for quite some time. The ever-busy road, which serves as a major link for transporters and residents, is now characterized by large potholes, stagnant water, and sand-filled shallow open drainages that make movement extremely difficult for both pedestrians, commercial bus drivers, tricycle riders, and motorcycle users alike. Speaking with Beetv News, motorists expressed deep frustration over the state of the road. They appealed to the government to come to their aid and rehabilitate the area, noting that the poor condition of the road has greatly affected their daily lives.
The road has become an head to us. It has become very, very bad to us. All days we have been buying tires, damaging all our vehicles because of road. No, this road is unbearable to us. We are calling on government to come and fix it.
Some of the motorists lamented about the constant repairs they have to carry out on their vehicles due to the bad road. According to one of the drivers, a large portion of their daily earnings goes into vehicle maintenance. Another driver said he is planning on relocating to another area because of the bad road, as it makes movement very difficult.
I want to park for this area because of this road. People they will go do this road. May they do them more, they pass them. People they may they do them. They do it for government. May they can't do them for us. We don't tire. Now here they stay because of the road. I want to park for this area.
This road is very bad. We want government to come and fix this road because I normally pass here to my office every blessed day. You can see the road is very bad. We need urgent repair.
The motorists and commercial drivers are therefore calling on the state governor, Senator Monday Okpewolo, to prioritize the repair of the Ugbo Road, emphasizing that a good road network would not only improve movement activities, but also enhance the general well-being of those living and working in the area. Temitope Oluwafemi reporting for Beetv News. The National President of National Butchers Employer Union of Nigeria, Honorable Sonny Omokaro, has been commended for his exemplary leadership and unwavering support for members of the union across the country. Beetv News Best Orator reports that some state chairmen of Butchers Union presented the commendation during a stakeholders meeting held in Kano State. The report.
That was the grand welcoming of the National President of National Butchers Employer Union of Nigeria, Honorable Sonny Omokaro, and his entourage by various state chairmen of the union who converged in Kano State during the wedding ceremony of the son of Kano State's Butchers chairman, Alhaji Ishaku Ali Muli, a ceremony that later culminated into a stakeholders meeting. The chairman of Kano State Butchers Union, Alhaji Ishaku Ali Muli, chairman of Lafia State Butchers Union, Alhaji Muhammad Ibrahim, and chairman of Abuja Butchers Union, and chairman of Abuja Butchers Union, Alhaji Aminu Lawa, commended the national president of the National Butchers Employer Union of Nigeria, Honorable Sonny Omokaro, for his exemplary leadership quality and unwavering support for members of the union across the country. According to them, Honorable Sonny Omokaro emergence as the national president of the National Butchers Employer Union of Nigeria has significantly transformed the union positively, giving every member a sense of belonging. They prayed God to grant him more wisdom to effectively pilot the affairs of the union.
On behalf of General Butchers of Nigeria, especially particular in Kano State. So this day, the 4th of January 2016, is my day of history in my life. As people came from different states in Nigeria, so nothing I can say unless I will pray to my president, God give them long life and prosperity. Amen. Whatever pass your power, I pray to Almighty God to do for you. Whatever your hand no reach, let God carry your hand reach. Amen. So we thank God for coming to my son's wedding, for attending to our general meeting for the internal butchers of Nigeria, because all of us here, we are representing the Sarakunan power of Nigeria. All of us here, they are representing the chairman's butchers of Nigeria, because we have the chairman butchers of Kano State and Abuja, Kaduna. I am proud that all lieutenants, Benue and some other place, and our people from Port Harcourt, see them there. So we thank God, Edo State people, they are in Kano State because of this wedding, and we use the opportunity to happy to see our president. That's why we use this opportunity to call this general meeting to appreciate for what you have done to us. You show us, say, you really like butchers people. You show us, say, whatever where we there is with us.
I just want to appreciate Mr. President for giving his time, his own mission to rescue the butchers from the nightmare. Because the other people, they hold, they hijack our association. There is no development, nothing is moving well, and they have been staying there for 30 years without witnessing the evidence of the democracy. Now, with the lead that you have to pilot the affairs of the butchers, to bring them off. May God Almighty Allah, as Baba said, be with you. What I'm assuring you, the Northerners, since you follow through our traditional leaders, we're very, very loyalty to them. Whatever they ask us to do, we will do it. And they are the ones to invite us and told us that we should come and join you. And by God willing, we assure you 100% support so that you can pilot the affairs of the butchers for the entire nation.
The commendation of Honorable Sonny Omokao underscores his outstanding leadership, visionary guidance, and steadfast commitment to advancing the interest and well-being of union members across the different states of the country. Best Orator reporting for BTV News.
The Edo State Commissioner for Fiscal Planning and Urban Development, Sir Dr. Lucky Esegbe Esquire, has extended warm felicitations to Honorable Henshaw Oligbi, Managing Director of the Edo State Transport Authority, on the occasion of his 50th birthday, describing him as a visionary administrator, a dependable party man, and a symbol of progressive leadership in Edo State. In a congratulatory message released to mark the milestone, Sir Dr. Esegbe praised Honorable Ligbi's outstanding contributions to governance, particularly his strategic role in repositioning the state's transport sector in line with the Shine agenda of the Edo State government and the broader developmental philosophy of the All Progressive Congress APC. According to the Commissioner, Honorable Ligbi's tenure as Managing Director of ESTA has been marked by innovative reforms, institutional stability, and people-oriented policies that have significantly improved transport coordination, safety, and efficiency across the state. A prominent son of Asan Central, Honorable Ligbi has earned wide recognition as a dynamic and forward-thinking leader, credited with introducing modern operational frameworks and fostering synergy among key stakeholders in the transport ecosystem. His leadership has also opened pathways for youth participation, empowering young professionals and encouraging their involvement in governance and party politics. Sir Dr. Esegbe further noted that Honorable Ligbi's commitment to inclusive leadership and grassroots engagement has strengthened public confidence in government institutions, earning him commendations from legislative bodies, party leaders, and policy experts within and beyond Edo State. Describing the celebrant as a loyal party stakeholder, Sir Dr. Esegbe emphasized Honorable Ligbi's consistent support for the APC's ideals and his contributions to consolidating the party's vision of sustainable development and good governance in Edo State. As Honorable Henshaw Ligbi marks 5 decades of impactful living, Sir Dr. Esegbe prayed for continued good health, wisdom, and greater opportunities to serve, expressing confidence that his experience and passion for development will continue to advance the fortunes of Edo State and the APC at large, transparency, accountability, and good governance in Nigeria. As the new year begins, our attention is shifting to youth empowerment and how government policies can help reduce unemployment among youth people in Edo State. BTV News' Precious Agbanlaho reports that the youth are calling on the government to urgently look into the issue of unemployment and provide lasting solutions that will empower them and secure their future. The report.
Youth unemployment is becoming more alarming, with many young people finding it hard to secure jobs despite having the required education or skills. The frustration is growing as opportunities seem limited, and some youth felt left behind. Some youth who spoke with BTV News appealed to the government to create more jobs opportunities, noting that many graduates remain unemployed despite completing their education. Others said the government should carry out proper sensitization and also make funds available for those who are willing to go into business, as lack of capital remains a major barrier for many aspiring entrepreneurs.
I want government to create jobs.
not after creating job. When they're done creating the job, they should assign people that will make sure they enforce to know the nitty-gritty of the people that truly need the job. Not that they can create job. It's easy to create job, but after creating the job, does the job reach to the real people that want it? So we want, if government create job, they should assign the job to the people that are credible, accountable for the job.
I think that government should do a proper sensitization. Sensitize the youths, let them know they are with them, that's all, and try as much as possible to make funds available for as many that want to go into business and all that. Create an enabling ground for them.
During a visit to the office of the Commissioner for Youth Affairs, Honorable Charity Amayawo shared plans to tackle youth employment in 2026 through a three-fund approach. He explained that the state is aligning with the federal government's Renew Hope intervention programs, which is aimed at jobs creation and entrepreneurship for Nigeria youths. He mentioned that many of these programs have already been identified and will be launched in the first quarter of the year. There are also foreign intervention programs expected to kick off in the first and second quarters, targeting more jobs opportunities. At the state level, he said the ministry is also planning various empowerment and training programs to help youths become self-employed. According to him, 1,000 youths are expected to be engaged with employment across every ward in the state.
Those state governments, we are using a threefold approach in solving unemployment in this year 2026. First of all, His Excellency, Distinguished Senator Monday Okpebholo, the Governor of Edo State, has charged me to identify all the Renewed Hope intervention program of the federal government as well established by the President Ahmed Bola Tinubu. And in that regard, we have identified most of the programs aimed at creating jobs and providing entrepreneurship for our teeming youth. The UDAC program will be launched in Edo in the first quarter of the year. We also have some foreign intervention programs that would create job opportunities for youths in both the first and second quarter of the year. And coming to the state level, we have identified training programs, we have satisfied empowerment programs whereby we would do a sort of mentorship. We also create training that will not only guarantee jobs for the youth when they finish the training, but they themselves can even become self-employed and now become employers of labor.
As the year progresses, residents hope to see visible actions that would not only reduce youth unemployment, but also reduce crimes and encourage productivity across the state. Precious Agbolaho reporting for Beetv News.
Yusuf Baba Ahmed, Labour Party's vice presidential candidate in the 2023 election, has officially declared his intention to run for president in 2027. He made the announcement during a rally at the party's national secretariat in Abuja.
Loyalty to the Labour Party, pledging to abide by all party rules and regulations as well as the provisions of Nigeria's electoral law.
Defection is not actually a crime, but choices reflect morality, social responsibility, and actual character. I therefore question nobody for exercising their rights.
His steadfast commitment to the party, noting that his loyalty comes despite ongoing speculation about a potential defection.
He told me, say for a party that scored 10 million votes that was stolen and was reduced to 6 million votes, I, as an ambassador, as one of those who were in that ticket, who made it happen, I will not throw away 6 million votes.
Political analysts say Baba Ahmed's declaration signals shifting dynamics within Nigeria's opposition landscape as the nation prepares for the 2027 elections. Zainab Mohammed reporting for BTV News.
The Delta State Police Command has arrested a suspected interstate kidnapper operating across Delta, Bayelsa, and Rivers State. During coordinated operations in Asamusa, Bayelsa State, and Ugeli, a cache of weapons and ammunition was also discovered. The report.
8 hours after resuming duty as the 23rd Commissioner of Police in Delta State, Aina Adeshola is already recording notable successes in the fight against crime. Addressing journalists in Asaba, the commissioner briefed the press on recent operational breakthroughs targeting kidnapping, armed robbery.
Acting on credible intelligence on the activities of a notorious interstate kidnapping and armed robbery syndicate terrorizing parts of Delta State, Bayelsa, Rivers, Edo States, the officer in charge of CP Special Assignment Team activated a series of sustained intelligence-driven operations aimed at dismantling the criminal network. The operation recorded a major breakthrough on 29th of December 2027 when the operatives extended investigations to Porakot, Rivers State, leading to the arrest of one Abubakar Muhammad.
Beyond kidnapping and armed robbery, the commissioner expressed concerns over the growing rate of drug abuse and hard drugs peddling, describing it as a major driver of violent crimes.
Operatives of Quick Response Squad, acting on intelligence, stormed and raided a black spot located at New Road, Ewerato Junction, Sapele, and Agofure Park in Efuru Roundabout, Warri, Delta State, where some suspected drug barons were arrested. We mean it. We will crush them. Drug sellers will be crushed because they are the foundation of the trouble we are facing today. No human being with his ordinary eye will carry gun and shoot. But when they are under the influence of these drugs, they can kill anybody. So they are the real criminals. The sellers are the real criminals.
He further called on parents and guardians to be more vigilant, urging them to closely monitor their words and discourage involvement in crime, particularly drug abuse. The Delta State Police Command affirmed its commitment to sustaining these operations to ensure the safety of lives and property across the state. Zainab Mohammed reporting for BTV News.
The Oyo State Police Command has confirmed an attack on the National Park Service Office in Orire local government area by suspected bandits. Armed men reportedly stormed the facility and launched an assault on officers on duty. The police public relations officers, DSP Ayelande Olayinka, explained that the command received distress reports of the attack and immediately activated security responses. While the spokesperson did not confirm the number of casualties, he noted that the Commissioner of Police, alongside other security service chiefs, is en route to the scene to assess the situation and coordinate further operations. The police assured that all necessary measures are being taken to secure the area and protect both personnel and property, emphasizing that the incident is under close monitoring as the investigation continues. The Federal High Court in Abuja has granted bail to former Minister of Justice Abubakar Malami, his wife Hajia Bashir Asabi, and son Abubakar Abdulaziz Malami. Each of the defendants were required to pay 500 million naira and provide 2 sureties as part of the bail conditions. According to the judge, the sureties must be property owners in Asokoro, Maitama, and Gwarimpa. The defendants are also required to deposit their travel documents with a court registrar and are prohibited from traveling abroad without the court's permission. Additionally, they must provide 2 copies of their passport photographs. The court further ordered that the defendants remain at the correctional center pending the completion of their bail conditions. The matter has been adjourned to 17th February for trial. The Lagos State Police Command has officially handed over the investigation involving Senior Pastor Chris Okafor of the Mountain of Liberation and Miracles Ministry to Zone 2 Command. The Commissioner of Police, Olorundare Moshood Jimo, announced in an exclusive interview. The report.
With swift police action and public expectation now appears to be taking an unexpected turn. Pastor Okafor, who was summoned on Sunday night over allegation of multiple rape, sexual offences, and other misconduct, did not honor the invitation on the expected day. The commissioner revealed that the clergy only reported a day later through his lawyer.
When he was invited, he got to us through his lawyer that will be appearing on Monday. So on Monday we waited for him, we didn't see him, and I directed that he should be arrested.
Pastor Okafor did not appear when first invited on Monday, prompting the police to issue an arrest directive. He eventually reported to the authorities the following day.
Subsequently, he showed up yesterday. Yes, he showed up yesterday.
The commissioner added that the Lagos State Police Command has now formally transferred the case to Zone 2 Command, introducing a new stage to ongoing investigation.
We later learned that the same matter has been opened at the Zone 2 headquarters with the Assistant Inspector General of Police in charge of Zone 2, which I needed to verify, and I've verified the same. And he told me the matter is being investigated under his command for about 3 weeks now. So the AIG occupy a higher office than mine as the commander, and is my immediate supervisor since he's into the matter. So we asked him to, we handed him over back to the zone.
Seeking clarity, authorities confirmed that alleged victims have yet to formally step forward to lodge complaints against the pastor.
The social media have become a veritable space for people to lodge in their complaint. We don't no longer wait for people to come and incident the matter before we act in public interest, because if we don't, the conduct can lead to breakdown of law and order.
As Nigerians anxiously await the outcome of these serious allegations, attention now shifts to Zone 2 Command. Observers are watching closely to see whether the case will follow a familiar pattern of fading quietly into silence, or whether it will become a defining moment of justice, accountability, and closure for the alleged victims. Zainab Mohammed reporting for Beetv News.
The Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC, has raised an alarm over what it describes as a coordinated campaign of calumny aimed at undermining its operations. In a statement issued by the Commission's head of media and publicity, Dele Olawale, the EFCC alleged that some politicians, civil service actors, and Nigerian fugitives in the diaspora have been recruited to orchestrate attacks against the agency. According to the statement, the alleged campaign is being driven by individuals with vested interest in suspects currently under investigation or facing prosecution. The Commission said the objective of the campaign is to distract and intimidate the EFCC, particularly in its investigation of opposition politicians for fear of being labeled partisan. The EFCC stressed that these activities are under close surveillance and reaffirmed its resolve not to be distracted from its mandate of promoting transparency, accountability, and good governance in Nigeria. You're still watching Beetv Major News at 6. My name is Temitokwe Oluwafemi. We'll be going on a short break. Do stay with us.
Gone but not forgotten. Our dearly beloved mommy and matriarch, late Madam Gift Soe Irabo. Mommy, It's been 8 years since you left us in this sinful world, and just like a burnt down library, our world crashed when death took you away from us. As our mother, grandmother, great-grandmother, sister, aunt, and mother-in-law, we will not forget in a hurry the great lessons you taught us, especially your prayerful lifestyle that brought us closer to God. We remember your undying love, care, and passion for God and man. The entire family of Yorama Erabo of Ogo Town in Orion local government area of Edo State cordially invites the public to the 8 years remembrance of their daughter, mother, grandmother, and great-grandmother, Madam Gift Esoe Erabo. Date January 13, 2026. Venue Rose Garden Event Center, number 22, Giwa Amu Street, off Airport Road, GRA, Benin City. Time 12 p.m. prompt. Mommy, continue to rest until we meet to part no more. We love you dearly. Signed, Ambassador Ogene Osaumese JP for the family.
Welcome back and thanks for staying with us. Now to the entertainment world. The full implementation of Nigeria's Tax Reform Act is forcing businesses to urgently recalibrate payroll systems and tax compliance processes as authorities warn of stiff penalties for breaches. Under the new regime, individuals earning 800,000 naira or less annually are exempt from income tax, while higher earners are taxed on a graduated scale up to 25%. Experts say most workers earning below 25 million naira annually are likely to see an increase in take-home pay, while higher income earners may face heavier tax burdens. The report.
Prestigious event to the creative industry and the state at large. AFRIMA remains.
Speaking of the 2026 Nigeria Economic Outlook in Lagos, PwC partner Kenneth Erukume said payroll is the most urgent concern for employers, noting that failure to comply could attract severe sanctions. He added that companies must also automate VAT and withholding tax process to align with the reforms. The new laws expand VAT credits to include services, fixed assets, and overheads, a move analysts say could cut business costs by as much as 7.5%. However, non-compliance with VAT or WHT obligations could attract penalties of up to 40% plus interest and possible criminal liability. OGIRS urges integrity as tax reforms take effect. The Ogun State Internal Revenue Service has called on its staff to uphold integrity and diligence in the discharge of their duties as Nigeria's new tax reforms take effect. The executive chairman of OGIRS, Olugbenga Olayeye, said ethical conduct is key to boosting revenue generation, curbing leakages, and sustaining public trust. He urged tax officials to educate the public on the benefits of reforms, particularly their impact on low-income earners, increased productivity, and economic growth. Olaleye noted that clearer communication would also encourage better compliance among high-net-worth individuals. Religious leaders at the New Year prayer session also admonished staff to avoid sharp practices and renew their commitment to honesty and accountability as OGIRS works towards meeting its 2026 revenue target. NLC demand wage review slams regressive tax policies. The Nigerian Labour Congress has renewed calls on the federal government to urgently review workers' wages and reassess what it describes as regressive tax policies, warning that economic hardship could worsen for millions of Nigerians. NLC President Joe Ajero, speaking at the 85th birthday celebration and book launch of Labour leader Hassan Samunu in Abuja, said implementation of the new 70,000 naira national minimum wage remains uneven across states and the private sector. He noted that inflation and delayed compliance have eroded the benefits of the wage increase, urging the government to address workers' welfare ahead of the next statutory minimum wage negotiations. Ajero stressed that failure to act promptly could deepen inequality and fuel discontent among Nigerian workers. Temitope Oluwafemi reporting for BTV News. Immigration and Customs Enforcement (ICE) agents shot and killed a 37-year-old woman in her car Wednesday morning during a large-scale federal immigration enforcement operation in Minneapolis, according to federal and local officials, marking the latest violence tied to President Donald Trump's nationwide crackdown on migrants.
Victim, identified by local media as Renee Nicole Good, was in her vehicle on a residential street in South Minneapolis when the shooting occurred. Federal authorities said the officer fired after Good's vehicle moved towards agents, alleging she weaponized the car and posed a danger to law enforcement. The Department of Homeland Security described the incident as defensive action, echoing claims by President Trump and DHS officials. Conflicting accounts emerged immediately. Minneapolis Mayor Jacob Frey and other city leaders strongly disputed the federal narrative, saying videos of the encounter shows Good's vehicle slowly moving and not aggressively charging officers. Frey called the government description a garbage narrative and rejected claims the officer acted in self-defense. Police and fire officials responded to the scene near East 34th Street and Portland Avenue, where the woman had been shot in the head. She was taken to Hennepin County Medical Center, where she later died, authorities said. The shooting occurred less than 24 hours after the Homeland Security Department began deploying an estimated 2,000 federal agents to the Minneapolis. St. Paul is part of what it described as a targeted effort against alleged migrants fraud. Opponents have criticized the scale and tactics of the enforcement operation. Minneapolis officials demanded that ICE leave the city, and protests erupted near the scene, with crowds chanting against federal immigration agents. Minnesota Governor Tim Walz said he had seen video of the shooting and called for a full investigation. The FBI and the Minnesota Bureau of Criminal Apprehension have been asked to review the use of force. The incident has deepened national debate over immigration enforcement and the use of lethal force by federal agents. Evelyn Isabel reporting for BTV News.
And now to the entertainment world. Renowned Nigerian author Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie and her husband, Dr. Ivara Esege, are mourning the death of one of their twin sons, Nkanu Nnamdi, who passed away on Wednesday, January 7, 2026, after a brief illness. He was 21 months old. Also, Bollywood film revives forgotten India-China battle. The reports.
In a statement released on behalf of the family, the loss was described as devastating, with the family requesting privacy, grace and prayers during what they called an incredibly difficult time. They noted that no further statements would be issued as they continue to grieve in private. Since the announcement, messages of sympathy and support have flooded social media, with fans, fellow writers and admirers across the world paying tribute and expressing condolences to the family. In another development, Pastor Chris Okafor has drawn widespread attention after a sermon on discipline and sexual self-control went viral online amid an ongoing police investigation. The Nigerian police confirmed that the cleric was questioned at the State Criminal Investigation Department in Panti, Lagos State. In the sermon, Okafor warned that lack of discipline is a major reason people repeatedly fall into trouble. He criticized judging partners based solely on physical appearance, wealth, or charm, stressing that true maturity lies in self-control. He also condemned inappropriate behavior within religious spaces, noting that undisciplined conduct affects both married and unmarried individuals. A new Bollywood film, 120 Bahadur, has brought renewed attention to the Battle of Rengzangla during the 1962 Indian-China War. Although the film failed commercially, it highlights the bravery of Indian soldiers who defended in the Himalayan region of Ladakh. The battle, fought at over 16,000 feet above sea level, is remembered in India as a heroic stand, with only 5 of the 120 soldiers surviving. Major Shaitan Singh, who led the troops, was posthumously awarded India's highest military honor, the Param Vir Chakram. The film has been praised for honoring a largely forgotten chapter of history, despite China's overall victory in the war. And that's it on the entertainment news. Evelyn Isabel reporting for BT.
And now to the world of sports. Nigerian forward Victor Osimhen and Ademola Lookman, who pose a major threat to Algeria goalkeeper Lucas Zidane, flawless record when both teams clashed in the African Cup of Nations quarterfinals in Morocco. Zidane, the son of French legend Zinedine Zidane, is the only first-choice goalkeeper among the quarter-finalists yet to concede a goal, keeping clean sheets against Sudan, Burkina Faso, and DR Congo. Osimhen and Lookman, both former African Player of the Year winners, have been among the tournament's standout performers with 3 goals each, superseding Nigeria's potent attack. Algeria, vitalized under coach Vladimir Petkovic, have historically troubled the Super Eagles at AFCON and will rely heavily on Zidane, who has embraced representing Algeria despite being eligible for France and Spain. The quarterfinals also featured heavyweight encounters across African elites. Mali, the only remaining nation without an AFCON title, faced defending champion Senegal, while host Morocco take on Cameroon in a clash loaded with history. Egypt meets holders Ivory Coast in another classic tie, with Mohamed Salah aiming to finally lift the AFCON trophy after 2 runner-up finishes. Many thanks for staying with us on Beetv Major News at 6. My name is Temitope Oluwafemi. Do have a lovely night.